My child, many people believe marriages fall apart in a single day, but I tell you the truth. They are often weakened by small compromises that are ignored day after day until the foundation can no longer carry the weight placed upon it. What if the greatest danger to a marriage is not the argument everyone sees, but the quiet distance that no one notices? What if hearts are drifting apart long before hands let go? Listen carefully, because if you understand this truth, it can change not only your marriage but every relationship you cherish. I desire for marriage to be a reflection of faithfulness, sacrifice, mercy, and enduring love. Yet many have exchanged these treasures for pride, selfish ambition, impatience, and the pursuit of temporary happiness. They seek a perfect spouse while neglecting to become a faithful husband or wife. They expect constant affection while forgetting that love grows stronger through daily choices, not merely through emotions. Look carefully at the condition of your heart before you examine the faults of another. A house is not destroyed because one brick becomes weak. It collapses because the cracks are ignored until they spread through the entire foundation. So it is with marriage. Small offenses become bitterness. Unspoken hurts become walls. Unforgiveness becomes distance. Distance becomes loneliness. Loneliness opens the door to temptation. Do you see how the enemy works? Rarely does destruction arrive all at once. It often comes one unnoticed step at a time. The wise have always understood this principle. Proverbs teaches that wisdom builds the house, but foolishness tears it down with its own hands. Think deeply about those words. A home is not held together by expensive possessions, impressive careers, or outward appearances. It is built by wisdom that chooses patience when anger seems easier, humility when pride demands attention, forgiveness when revenge feels justified, and kindness when harsh words seem deserved. Many people spend years decorating their houses while neglecting to strengthen their hearts. They prepare for weddings but never prepare for the lifelong journey that follows. They invest in celebrations but neglect communication. They pursue comfort but avoid sacrifice. Yet lasting marriages are not built upon convenience. They are built upon covenant. Understand this: love is much deeper than feelings. Feelings change with circumstances, but true love chooses faithfulness even when emotions rise and fall. If your commitment depends only upon how you feel today, then tomorrow's disappointment may steal what yesterday's joy established. But when love is rooted in truth, patience, and obedience to my ways, it becomes stronger than changing emotions. Ask yourself this question: are you listening to understand, or are you listening only to defend yourself? Many conversations become battles because hearts are no longer seeking peace. They are seeking victory. But there is no victory when two people wound one another. If one wins the argument but loses trust, then both have suffered loss. Remember the wisdom found in Proverbs: a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Notice how powerful a gentle answer can be. Gentleness is not weakness. It is strength under control. Anyone can speak in anger. It takes wisdom to answer with grace when emotions are high. One gentle response can stop a conflict before it becomes a lifelong wound. Many marriages are falling apart because people have forgotten how to listen. They hear words but they ignore hearts. They notice mistakes but they overlook silent cries for comfort. They remember every offense but forget every sacrifice. When gratitude disappears, criticism quickly takes its place. Do not underestimate the power of gratitude. A thankful heart protects love from becoming ordinary. When you stop appreciating the daily acts of kindness, you begin to believe they are owed to you. Entitlement slowly replaces thankfulness, and relationships begin to grow cold. There are homes filled with beautiful furniture but empty of peace. There are families living under one roof while hearts remain separated by invisible walls. I never intended for marriage to become a competition of who is right. I designed it to be a partnership where both seek what is right before me. Some have become so busy chasing success that they no longer have time for one another. They provide financially while becoming emotionally absent. They share schedules but no longer share their hearts. They speak about responsibilities but rarely speak about dreams, fears, hopes, or prayers. Relationships cannot survive on routine alone. They require intentional love. Do not believe the lie that love automatically grows with time. Anything neglected begins to weaken. Just as a garden must be watered, protected, and cared for, so must every marriage. Remove the weeds of resentment before they spread. Pull out the roots of jealousy before they grow deeper. Plant words of encouragement often. Water your relationship with kindness every single day. Remember this truth. Love is not proven by grand moments that happen once in a lifetime. Love is revealed through faithful choices made every ordinary day. Carry these words in your heart. Extraordinary marriages are built through ordinary acts of faithfulness repeated over many years. A comforting embrace, a sincere apology, a patient conversation, a forgiving heart, a servant's attitude. These may seem small, but together they become the foundation that withstands life's greatest storms. Many are searching for someone who will complete them, yet they have not allowed me to transform them. Healing begins within. A wounded heart often carries yesterday's pain into today's relationship. Until that wound is surrendered to me, it will continue speaking through fear, suspicion, insecurity, and anger. Do not allow pride to convince you that saying, "I'm sorry," makes you smaller. Humility has restored more marriages than pride ever has. The strongest people are not those who refuse to admit their mistakes. They are those who care more about restoring peace than protecting their own image. When two hearts choose humility together, forgiveness becomes possible. When forgiveness becomes a habit, bitterness loses its power. When bitterness loses its power, peace begins to flourish again. Never forget that every word you speak carries the power either to build or to tear down. Many believe that only great betrayals destroy marriages, but I tell you that repeated careless words can wound a heart just as deeply. A harsh sentence spoken in anger may last only a moment on your lips, but it can remain in another person's heart for many years. Therefore, guard your tongue with wisdom. Before you speak, ask yourself whether your words will heal or harm, whether they will encourage or discourage, whether they will bring peace or create another battle. Proverbs teaches that death and life are in the power of the tongue. Think about that carefully. Your words are not empty sounds. They carry influence. They shape the atmosphere of your home. They either invite peace or invite conflict. A home filled with constant criticism slowly becomes a place where hope struggles to survive. But a home filled with encouragement becomes a refuge where weary hearts find strength again. Some people wonder why affection has disappeared from their marriage, yet they have allowed disrespect to become their daily language. Respect is not earned only during good seasons. It is practiced especially during difficult ones. When respect disappears, trust begins to weaken. When trust weakens, fear enters. When fear enters, honesty begins to disappear. And when honesty disappears, the relationship stands on unstable ground. My child, do not allow pride to keep you from speaking words of kindness. Some wait for their husband or wife to change before they choose to be loving. Others keep score of every mistake, believing they deserve repayment for every hurt. But love does not keep a record of wrongs in order to punish. Love seeks restoration. Love desires healing. Love chooses mercy because mercy has the power to stop cycles of pain that revenge can never end. Look at the example of a tree planted beside flowing water. During dry seasons, its roots continue to draw nourishment from beneath the surface. In the same way, marriages that are deeply rooted in truth continue to stand even when difficult seasons arrive. Storms reveal the strength of the roots. Trials expose the condition of the foundation. Hard times do not always destroy a marriage. Often they reveal whether the marriage has been built upon wisdom or upon convenience. Many people prepare themselves for days of celebration, but few prepare themselves for seasons of hardship. Yet every covenant will experience moments when patience is tested, when expectations are disappointed, and when circumstances become difficult. During those seasons, feelings alone cannot sustain commitment. Only a heart anchored in truth can remain faithful. Do not measure your marriage by comparing it with what you see others display before the world. Many only reveal their happiest moments while hiding their greatest struggles. Comparison steals contentment and blinds people to the blessings already placed before them. Instead of longing for another person's life, nurture the relationship I have entrusted to your care. Every healthy marriage is cultivated through intentional effort, not through envy. Some have allowed endless distractions to quietly replace meaningful connection. Hours are spent looking at screens while only minutes are spent looking into each other's eyes. Conversations become shorter. Laughter becomes less frequent. Prayer together becomes rare. Yet the distance continues to grow so gradually that few recognize it until silence has become more common than fellowship. Do not allow busyness to become an excuse for neglect. The things you value most deserve your best attention. If you continually feed everything except your marriage, do not be surprised when it grows weak. Whatever receives your consistent investment will grow. Whatever is neglected will slowly fade. Proverbs says that where there is no guidance, people fall, but in the abundance of wise counsel there is safety. This wisdom reaches far beyond difficult decisions. It reminds you that humility seeks instruction. Pride believes it already knows enough. Many relationships could have been restored if hearts had remained teachable instead of stubborn. A wise person is never ashamed to seek help before small problems become great ones. My child, beware of hidden bitterness. Bitterness is like poison stored within the heart. Many believe they are hurting someone else by refusing to forgive, yet bitterness first destroys the one who carries it. It steals peace from your mind. It steals joy from your days. It hardens compassion until even simple acts of kindness become difficult. Forgiveness does not always erase painful memories, but it releases your heart from becoming imprisoned by them. There are wounds that only my healing can reach. Some carry disappointments from childhood into marriage without realizing it. Others carry fear because they have been deeply hurt before. Some struggle to trust because trust was once broken. Instead of bringing these burdens to me, they expect another person to heal what only I can restore. But no husband or wife was ever created to take my place. When you allow me to heal your heart, you stop asking another imperfect person to carry a burden they were never meant to bear. Remember this truth and keep it close to your heart. The strongest marriages are not those without struggles, but those that continually choose grace over pride, forgiveness over bitterness, and faithfulness over convenience. Meditate upon these words often. Every day presents opportunities to choose one path or the other. Every conversation offers a chance either to plant seeds of peace or seeds of division. Every act of kindness becomes another stone strengthening the foundation of your home. Do not lose hope if your marriage has become weary. A garden that has been neglected for a season can still bloom again when it receives careful attention. Walls that have stood between two hearts can be removed one stone at a time. Trust that has been weakened can slowly be rebuilt through consistent honesty. Joy that has faded can return through patient love. Never believe that because something has become difficult it is beyond restoration. I see every tear that has fallen in secret. I hear every silent prayer whispered in the middle of the night. I know the burdens you have carried that no one else understands. Even when others fail to notice your efforts, nothing done in love is ever unseen. Continue choosing patience when impatience seems easier. Continue choosing gentleness when anger calls your name. Continue choosing faithfulness when the road becomes long, for every act of love offered with a sincere heart has eternal value. My child, many ask why love seems to disappear, but love rarely disappears overnight. It is often buried beneath disappointment, neglected by selfishness, and suffocated by hearts that no longer seek one another with compassion. Love is like a flame. Left unattended, it grows weaker. Protected and nourished, it gives warmth through every season. Do not wait until the fire has nearly gone out before deciding to care for it again. There are many who have learned how to impress strangers but have forgotten how to honor the person they promised to love. They speak kindly in public yet harshly in private. They offer patience to everyone else but become easily irritated at home. Remember this. Your true character is revealed not by how you treat those who admire you, but by how you treat those who share life with you every day. Proverbs says that a soft answer turns away wrath. This wisdom is not merely about avoiding arguments. It is about choosing peace over pride. There are moments when one gentle sentence can stop a conflict before it becomes a lasting wound. There are times when silence, filled with wisdom rather than resentment, is stronger than 100 angry words. Learn to pause before speaking. Ask yourself whether your words will leave scars or bring healing. Do not become so determined to prove your point that you lose the heart standing before you. Winning an argument while losing trust is not victory. Many relationships have been damaged because both people were more concerned about being right than about making things right. Humility opens doors that pride keeps shut. A humble heart listens. A humble heart seeks understanding. A humble heart is willing to say, "Forgive me," even when those words feel difficult. Some marriages are falling apart because gratitude has been replaced with expectation. What was once appreciated has become assumed. Acts of kindness that once brought joy are now overlooked. Appreciation breathes fresh life into a relationship. A thankful heart notices the small sacrifices that love quietly makes every day. Never become so familiar with someone's presence that you stop recognizing their value. Think of a garden. If you only notice the weeds while ignoring the flowers, soon all you will see are problems. But when you intentionally water what is good, remove what is harmful, and patiently tend what has been entrusted to you, beauty begins to grow again. So it is with marriage. Speak about what is admirable. Encourage what is noble. Celebrate progress instead of dwelling only on failures. Many are searching everywhere for happiness while neglecting the blessings already placed within their own homes. They imagine that changing partners will solve the problems rooted within their own hearts. But changing people cannot heal an unchanged spirit. Wherever selfishness goes, conflict follows. Wherever pride remains, peace struggles to grow. Allow me to transform your heart first, and you will begin to see your relationships through new eyes. My child, be careful of the voices you allow to influence your thinking. There are voices that celebrate giving up at the first sign of difficulty. There are voices that encourage revenge instead of reconciliation, selfishness instead of sacrifice, and temporary pleasure instead of lasting faithfulness. Not every voice that sounds confident speaks wisdom. Measure every message against truth. If it leads you away from love, purity, forgiveness, and faithfulness, do not follow it. Proverbs reminds you to guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. This is one of the greatest lessons you can ever learn. Your actions begin in your heart. Your words begin in your heart. Your decisions begin in your heart. If bitterness fills your heart, bitterness will flow through your life. If peace fills your heart, peace will influence your home. Therefore, protect your heart from envy, resentment, unforgiveness, and pride. Fill it instead with truth, mercy, patience, and hope. Remember these words and let them become wisdom for your life. A marriage is not strengthened by finding a flawless person. It is strengthened when two imperfect people choose every day to practice forgiveness, humility, honesty, and unwavering faithfulness. Many people pray for a better marriage while neglecting the daily habits that make a marriage better. Prayer is powerful, but prayer should lead to obedience. If you ask for peace, become a peacemaker. If you ask for healing, stop reopening old wounds with hurtful words. If you ask for unity, refuse to let division remain in your heart. Faith grows strongest when your actions begin to reflect what you believe. Do not underestimate the power of small acts of love. A sincere compliment. A patient conversation after a difficult day. A gentle touch that says, "I am here with you." A prayer spoken together before resting. A willingness to listen without interrupting. These moments may seem ordinary, but they become the threads that hold a marriage together through extraordinary challenges. Some listening today feel exhausted. You have cried in silence. You have wondered whether anyone sees your efforts. You have questioned whether your marriage can ever become what you once hoped it would be. Hear this with confidence. I see what others overlook. I know every sacrifice you have made that received no applause. I know every tear hidden behind a smile. I know every prayer whispered when you felt there were no words left to say. Do not allow disappointment to convince you that hope has died. As long as hearts remain willing to seek wisdom, healing is still possible. Restoration often begins quietly with one decision to forgive, one conversation filled with honesty, one act of kindness that breaks the cycle of bitterness, one prayer offered with genuine humility. Great transformations often begin with small acts of faithful obedience. If your home has become filled with tension, Invite peace instead of feeding conflict. If communication has become difficult, choose patience before speaking. If trust has been damaged, rebuild it one truthful step at a time. Do not despise small beginnings. A mighty tree once began as a tiny seed, and strong marriages are often rebuilt through small, consistent acts of love practiced day after day. Above all, remember this: never stop inviting me into the center of your home. When hearts seek my wisdom, pride begins to lose its grip. When my truth guides your decisions, forgiveness becomes possible. When my love fills your heart, you gain the strength to extend grace even when it is difficult. A home built upon truth can withstand storms that would otherwise tear it apart, because its foundation is not built upon changing emotions but upon enduring wisdom. My child, I want you to understand something that many overlook. The greatest battles against marriage are not always fought in the courtroom or in moments of great conflict. They are fought in the hidden places of the heart, where selfish desires quietly compete against selfless love. Every day you choose either to nourish your relationship or to neglect it. Every decision, every conversation, every attitude is placing another brick into the foundation of your home or removing one from it. Many have mistaken comfort for love. They remain together physically while becoming strangers emotionally. They share the same house but no longer share their dreams. They eat at the same table but no longer speak from the heart. They sleep under the same roof but carry burdens they never reveal to one another. This is not how I intended marriage to be. I created it so that two people could walk through life's joys and sorrows together, strengthening one another with compassion, truth, and unwavering commitment. Do not allow familiarity to become dishonor. It is easy to value what is new while overlooking what has faithfully remained beside you through every season. The heart that constantly seeks something different will never learn the beauty of cultivating what has already been given. Lasting joy is not found by endlessly searching for someone else. It is often discovered by faithfully investing in the relationship already placed before you. Proverbs teaches that better is a dry crust with peace and quiet than a house full of feasting with strife. Think carefully about this wisdom. Peace is more valuable than luxury. Unity is worth more than wealth. A humble home filled with kindness is richer than a magnificent house filled with constant conflict. Never measure the strength of a marriage by possessions. Measure it by the presence of patience, forgiveness, honesty, and love. Many marriages begin with excitement but struggle because they were never rooted in spiritual maturity. Attraction may bring two people together, but character keeps them together. Beauty changes with time. Circumstances change. Finances change. Health changes. Emotions change. But a heart transformed by truth becomes stronger through every season. Build your relationships upon character, not merely upon chemistry. There are some listening today who have allowed resentment to become a silent companion. You smile on the outside while carrying disappointment within. You remember every hurt but have forgotten every reason you once gave thanks. My child, resentment is a heavy burden. The longer you carry it, the more it steals your joy. Lay it down before it hardens your heart. Forgiveness is not pretending the pain never happened. Forgiveness is refusing to let yesterday's wounds control tomorrow's future. Do not assume that because someone is close to you they automatically know your heart. Speak with honesty. Express appreciation often. Encourage one another regularly. Too many wait until a funeral to speak words of gratitude that should have been spoken throughout life. Do not wait until love is threatened before you begin to express it. Let your family hear your kindness today. Change. Do not lose heart. While every situation is different, never underestimate the transforming power of a heart that humbly seeks wisdom. Healing often begins long before it becomes visible. Just as roots grow beneath the ground before new leaves appear, restoration often starts in ways that cannot yet be seen. Continue to choose what is right even when it is difficult. Continue to answer anger with gentleness. Continue to reject bitterness before it takes root. Continue to speak truth with compassion. Continue to pray with faith. Continue to hope with patience. The path of lasting love is rarely the easiest path, but it is always the path that produces the deepest peace. I desire that your home become a place where grace is stronger than pride, where forgiveness is quicker than resentment, where encouragement is louder than criticism, and where love is demonstrated not only through words but through faithful actions every single day. When you live this way, your marriage becomes more than a relationship. It becomes a testimony that faithful love can endure, heal, and grow stronger through every season of life. My child, never believe that the greatest threat to your marriage is always found outside your home. Many spend their lives watching for dangers around them while ignoring the attitudes growing within them. Pride, selfishness, impatience, unforgiveness, and a hardened heart can quietly accomplish what no outside enemy could ever achieve. That is why I tell you to examine your own heart regularly. Transformation always begins within before it is seen without. Proverbs says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." This is a reminder that marriage was never designed to be effortless. It was designed to help both husband and wife grow in wisdom, patience, humility, and love. There will be moments when your weaknesses are exposed. There will be times when your flaws become visible. Do not see these moments only as problems. See them as opportunities to become more like the person I am calling you to be. Many people ask me to remove every difficulty from their marriage, but sometimes I use difficult seasons to reveal what still needs healing. Pressure reveals what comfort often conceals. If patience disappears the moment life becomes difficult, then patience was not yet deeply rooted. If kindness vanishes during disagreement, then kindness still needs to grow. Every challenge becomes an invitation to mature rather than an excuse to walk away. Do not allow disappointment to convince you that love has failed. Love is tested before it is strengthened. Just as gold is refined by fire, faithful love is often refined through trials. The strongest marriages are not those that have never faced hardship. They are those that chose to remain faithful while walking through hardship together. Remember the wisdom of Proverbs: hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers all offenses. Notice that love does not ignore wrongdoing or pretend that pain does not exist. Rather, love refuses to let every offense become another reason for division. It seeks healing instead of revenge. It seeks restoration instead of destruction. A heart that truly loves does not delight in another person's failures but rejoices whenever truth, mercy, and reconciliation are found. My child, be careful not to let small habits slowly replace great priorities. There was a time when you eagerly made time for one another. Conversations were meaningful. Gratitude came easily. Kindness flowed naturally. But if you stop investing in your relationship, distance will slowly replace closeness. Love requires continual attention. Relationships do not remain healthy by accident. They flourish because someone chooses every day to nurture them. Some marriages are struggling because both people are waiting for the other to take the first step. One waits for an apology. The other waits for appreciation. One waits for affection. The other waits for understanding. Days become months and months become years because pride whispers, "Let them move first." But humility says, "I will choose love first." Never underestimate how one humble decision can begin to change an entire family. Write these words upon your heart. The first step toward healing is not waiting for another heart to change. It is allowing your own heart to become more faithful, more humble, and more loving. Do not become weary in doing what is right simply because change seems slow. A farmer does not plant a seed today and expect a harvest tomorrow. He continues watering, continues caring, and continues believing that growth is taking place even when it cannot yet be seen. In the same way, many of the seeds of kindness, patience, forgiveness, and faithfulness that you plant today will bear fruit in ways you cannot yet imagine. There are some listening who feel invisible. You have given your best, yet you wonder whether anyone notices. Hear this and receive comfort. I notice every sacrifice made in genuine love. I see every prayer whispered for your family. I see every act of forgiveness that no one applauds. I see every tear that falls when you believe you are alone. Nothing done with a sincere heart is ever hidden from me. If you have failed, do not allow shame to keep you from repentance. If you have spoken words that wounded, seek forgiveness while there is still time. If you have neglected those you love, begin today to restore what has been weakened. Do not keep postponing what wisdom is urging you to do now. Tomorrow is never guaranteed, but today is a gift. Use it to build instead of destroy. Use it to encourage instead of criticize. Use it to reconcile instead of allowing division to deepen. My child, remember that every home becomes known for something. Some homes are known for constant anger. Others are known for criticism. Others are known for silence and emotional distance. But I desire your home to become known for peace, kindness, patience, truth, generosity, and love. Let those who enter your home experience grace. Let your words bring comfort. Let your actions reflect compassion. Let your family become stronger because my wisdom is welcomed into every decision. Do not lose hope because the world tells you that lasting marriages are becoming rare. My truth has not changed. Faithfulness is still possible. Forgiveness is still powerful. Humility still restores. Love still heals. A marriage that is built upon wisdom, strengthened through prayer, and sustained by daily acts of selfless love can stand firm even when everything around it is shaking. So guard your heart. Guard your words. Guard your thoughts. Guard your home. Choose every day to love with patience, to speak with gentleness, to forgive with sincerity, and to walk in humility. As you do, you will not only strengthen your marriage, but you will leave behind a legacy of faith, hope, and enduring love that will bless generations to come. My child, there is another reason why so many marriages are falling apart today, and it is because many have forgotten that love is a daily decision before it is ever a feeling. Feelings are precious gifts, but they are not designed to carry the weight of a lifelong covenant by themselves. There will be mornings when affection comes easily, and there will be seasons when it must be chosen intentionally. Those who build their marriage upon emotions alone will find themselves shaken whenever emotions change. But those who build upon faithfulness will remain standing even when feelings are tested. Look around and you will see a world that celebrates convenience. Many are taught to replace what becomes difficult instead of repairing what has been damaged. This way of thinking has quietly entered many homes. Instead of asking, "How can I restore what is broken?" many ask, "How can I escape what is difficult?" But healing often begins where perseverance refuses to give up. Proverbs reminds you that the prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. Apply this wisdom to your marriage. Do not ignore warning signs. Do not dismiss repeated misunderstandings. Do not pretend that unresolved conflict will disappear on its own. A small crack in a foundation may seem harmless today, but if it is neglected, it can eventually threaten the entire house. Wisdom responds early. Pride waits until the damage has become much greater. My child, never become too busy to notice the condition of the heart of the one walking beside you. Many know the schedules of their loved ones but not their struggles. They know the appointments on the calendar but not the burdens carried in silence. Ask sincere questions. Listen without rushing. Make room for honest conversations. Sometimes the greatest gift you can offer is not advice but your full attention. There are hearts listening today that feel lonely even though they are married. Loneliness does not always come from being physically alone. It often comes from feeling unseen, unheard, and misunderstood. Learn to notice what words cannot always express. A tired smile, a quiet sigh, a discouraged heart. Compassion begins when you care enough to truly see another person. Remember the wisdom found in Proverbs. A cheerful heart is good medicine. Your home should not become a place where joy is forgotten. Laugh together. Encourage one another. Celebrate small victories. Give thanks for ordinary blessings. Do not allow the pressures of life to steal every moment of happiness from your family. Even during difficult seasons, gratitude has the power to strengthen weary hearts. Hear these words and treasure them. A joyful home is not created by a life without problems. It is created by hearts that choose gratitude even while facing problems together. Many marriages are weakened because comparison has replaced contentment. People compare their relationship with images they see, stories they hear, or expectations that were never realistic. Comparison blinds you to the blessings already surrounding you. Instead of appreciating the person beside them, they spend their energy imagining someone else. Guard yourself against this trap. Gratitude protects the heart from comparison, while comparison slowly robs the heart of peace. My child, I also want to warn you about unresolved anger. Anger itself is not always the greatest danger. It is anger that is nourished, revisited, and allowed to settle deeply within the heart that becomes destructive. Every time you choose to rehearse an offense instead of releasing it, bitterness gains another foothold. Do not allow yesterday's pain to become tomorrow's identity. Bring your burdens into the light. Seek peace while there is still opportunity. There is no weakness in admitting that you need help. Wise people seek wisdom before their problems become overwhelming. They humble themselves enough to learn, to listen, and to grow. Pride isolates, but humility invites healing. A teachable heart will continue growing throughout every season of life. Some of you listening have almost stopped believing that your marriage can become healthy again. The disappointments have been many. The conversations have become difficult. The distance feels overwhelming. Yet I tell you not to measure tomorrow by yesterday's failures. Every sunrise is a reminder that new beginnings are possible. As long as there is a willingness to pursue truth, humility, and genuine love, hope remains alive. Do not underestimate the influence of your example. Your children, your family, your friends, and even those who quietly observe your life are learning from the way you love. They notice whether forgiveness is practiced or withheld. They notice whether respect remains during disagreement. They notice whether kindness continues even when circumstances are difficult. Your faithfulness becomes a testimony that reaches further than you may ever realize. My child, protect your marriage from the little things that seem harmless. Protect it from unnecessary secrecy. Protect it from constant criticism. Protect it from neglect. Protect it from endless distractions that steal your time together. Protect it from selfish ambition that places success above family. Protect it from words spoken carelessly in moments of frustration. What you consistently protect will become stronger. What you repeatedly neglect will become weaker. Never forget this truth. A strong marriage is not built in one extraordinary moment. It is built through thousands of ordinary moments where love chooses patience, humility, honesty, forgiveness, and faithfulness again and again. If you desire your home to become a place of lasting peace, begin by allowing peace to rule your own heart. If you desire understanding, become someone who listens. If you desire encouragement, become someone who speaks life. If you desire mercy, be willing to extend mercy. The harvest you long to receive often begins with the seeds you are willing to plant. My child, I have not called you to love only when it is easy. I have called you to love with endurance, with wisdom, with compassion, and with faithfulness. When your love is rooted in truth instead of convenience, when your words are guided by grace instead of anger, and when your heart remains humble instead of proud, your home becomes a place where hope grows, peace remains, and love continues to shine even through life's darkest seasons. My child, listen carefully, because one of the greatest causes of broken marriages is the slow fading of honor. Honor is more than polite words. Honor is choosing to value another person's heart even when you disagree. It is treating the one beside you with the same dignity in private that you show in public. When honor leaves a marriage, criticism becomes common, patience becomes rare, and love begins to grow cold. Many do not realize how powerful daily respect can be. A marriage is not strengthened only during anniversaries or special occasions. It is strengthened in ordinary moments, in the way you greet one another at the beginning of the day, in the way you listen without interrupting, in the way you respond when someone is tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed. These moments may appear small, yet they shape the atmosphere of your home more than you know. Proverbs teaches, "A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish son brings grief." Wisdom always produces life wherever it is practiced. The principle extends into every relationship. Wisdom chooses words carefully. Wisdom refuses to make decisions in the heat of anger. Wisdom values peace over personal pride. Every time you choose wisdom, you strengthen the foundation beneath your family. My child, be careful that your heart does not become divided. A divided heart cannot fully love because it is constantly pulled in different directions. Some have become consumed with wealth, success, recognition, or entertainment until the people closest to them receive only what is left. Yet those who love you should never receive your leftovers. Give your family your presents, not only your possessions. There are gifts that money can buy, but there are moments that money can never replace. Many parents spend years working to provide a better future for their children while unintentionally missing the childhood they can never recover. Many husbands and wives promise themselves they will spend more time together someday, yet someday continues to move farther away. Do not postpone love. Do not delay kindness. Do not wait for the perfect moment to express gratitude. The opportunity you have today is more valuable than the promise of tomorrow. Remember what Proverbs declares, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." If your heart becomes filled with resentment, resentment will flow into your conversations. If your heart becomes filled with pride, pride will shape your decisions. But if your heart is filled with compassion, humility, and truth, those qualities will overflow into every part of your marriage. The condition of your home is deeply connected to the condition of your heart. Hear these words and let them become wisdom within you. The greatest gift you can give your family is not a perfect life, but a heart that continually chooses love, humility, and faithfulness. My child, never forget the power of serving one another. The world often teaches people to ask, "What am I receiving?" But true love asks, "How can I serve?" Selfishness asks to be honored. Love chooses to honor. Selfishness demands to be understood. Love first seeks to understand. Selfishness keeps score. Love seeks restoration. This is the path that brings lasting peace. There are many who have become emotionally exhausted because they have tried to carry every burden alone. Marriage was never intended to become two strangers struggling separately under the same roof. It was designed so that burdens could be shared, tears could be comforted, victories could be celebrated together, and hope could be renewed through mutual encouragement. Do not hide your struggles behind silence. Honest communication opens the door for compassion to enter. My child, guard yourselves against the danger of becoming spiritually disconnected. When prayer disappears, hearts often become vulnerable. When gratitude fades, complaining grows louder. When humility is neglected, pride quietly takes its place. Make time to seek wisdom together. Make time to reflect together. A family that regularly turns its heart toward truth builds a foundation that can endure the storms of life. Some listening today are carrying deep regret. You remember words you wish you had never spoken. You remember opportunities you allowed to pass. You wonder if the damage can ever be repaired. Do not allow regret to become your master. Let it become your teacher. Learn from yesterday, but do not remain imprisoned by it. Genuine repentance leads to change, and change opens the door to hope. Never believe the lie that your efforts to love faithfully are wasted. Every act of patience, every sincere apology, every moment of self-control, every decision to forgive instead of retaliate, every word spoken with grace instead of anger, these are seeds being planted. In time, faithful seeds produce faithful harvests. My child, I desire your marriage to become a place where weary hearts find rest, where children witness kindness instead of constant conflict, where forgiveness is practiced freely, and where truth is spoken with gentleness. Let your home become a light in a world that often celebrates division. Let those who enter your home encounter peace. Let them see that enduring love is not sustained by human strength alone, but by hearts that continually choose wisdom, mercy, and unwavering faithfulness. So continue to build, continue to forgive, continue to encourage, continue to speak life, continue to choose humility over pride, unity over division, and hope over despair. Though the journey may not always be easy, every step taken in genuine love strengthens the foundation of your home and leaves a legacy that will bless generations yet to come. My child, do not overlook the quiet dangers that slowly steal the joy from a marriage. Not every storm arrives with loud thunder. Some begin with silent neglect, a conversation that never happens, an apology that is never spoken, a hug that is continually postponed, a word of appreciation that remains unspoken. Little by little, hearts begin to drift apart, not because they stopped needing one another, but because they stopped showing one another that they cared. Many believe that love should always feel effortless, but I tell you that anything precious must be protected. A farmer protects his harvest. A shepherd watches over his flock. A builder inspects the foundation of his house. In the same way, you must guard your marriage with wisdom and intentional care. Do not assume that because love exists today, it will remain strong tomorrow without faithful attention. Proverbs teaches that the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. This wisdom applies not only to work but also to relationships. A healthy marriage does not happen by accident. It is the result of two people who consistently choose patience over haste, understanding over assumption, and faithfulness over convenience. Diligence in love produces lasting fruit. My child, be slow to judge and quick to understand. There are times when harsh words are spoken because a heart is deeply wounded. There are moments when silence hides exhaustion rather than rejection. There are days when someone appears distant because they are carrying burdens they do not know how to express. Before assuming the worst, seek understanding. Compassion often discovers what criticism never could. Never forget that every person carries battles that cannot always be seen. Some struggle with fear. Some wrestle with disappointment. Some silently carry grief, anxiety, or discouragement. Your marriage becomes stronger when both hearts become safe places where burdens can be shared without fear of condemnation. Let your home become a refuge where honesty is welcomed and mercy is freely given. Hear this truth and store it within your heart. The strongest homes are not those where no one has ever failed. They are the homes where grace is greater than failure and forgiveness is stronger than offense. My child, I desire that you become generous with encouragement. Speak life into one another. Tell your husband or wife what you appreciate. Do not allow gratitude to remain hidden within your heart. Words of encouragement have the power to strengthen a weary soul in ways you may never fully understand. A heart that feels appreciated often finds fresh strength to continue loving faithfully. There are many who spend years searching for extraordinary moments while overlooking the beauty of ordinary faithfulness. The meal shared together after a long day. The quiet conversation before resting. The laughter that follows a difficult season. The prayer spoken with sincere hearts. These moments may never receive applause from the world, but they are the very moments that build enduring love. Proverbs reminds you that a friend loves at all times. How much more should this be true within marriage? Be more than husband and wife. Be trusted companions. Be faithful friends. Be people who celebrate each other's victories without jealousy and carry each other's burdens without complaint. Friendship strengthens the covenant and gives endurance when life becomes difficult. My child, never use another person's weakness as a weapon against them. If someone entrusts you with their fears, protect that trust. If they confess a failure, do not store it away for future arguments. Love does not collect ammunition for the next disagreement. Love seeks healing. Love protects. Love restores. When trust is honored, intimacy grows. When trust is betrayed, fear quickly takes its place. Do not let resentment settle into your heart overnight. Every day presents a new opportunity to choose peace. Every morning is another chance to begin again. Refuse to allow yesterday's disappointments to define today's relationship. Mercy has the power to interrupt cycles of pain that bitterness keeps repeating. My child, there will be seasons when life becomes heavy. Financial pressures may come. Health challenges may arise. Responsibilities may increase. Unexpected trials may test your patience. During those seasons, remember that you are not meant to become opponents. Stand together instead of pulling apart. Face difficulties side by side rather than turning against one another. Storms are easier to endure when hearts remain united. Remember these words. When two hearts choose to fight for one another instead of against one another, hope finds room to grow even in the hardest seasons. Never measure the value of your marriage by the absence of problems. Measure it by your willingness to walk through those problems with humility, courage, and enduring love. Every challenge overcome together becomes another testimony of faithfulness. Every trial faced with patience strengthens the bond that holds your family together. My child, let your home become a place where forgiveness is spoken quickly, where gratitude is expressed often, where laughter is welcomed freely, where wisdom guides every decision, and where love is demonstrated through daily acts of kindness. Let those who enter your home witness peace that cannot be purchased, unity that cannot be manufactured, and hope that continues to shine even during life's darkest moments. Continue to sow seeds of gentleness. Continue to plant seeds of honesty. Continue to water your marriage with patience. Continue to remove the weeds of pride, selfishness, and unforgiveness before they spread. In time, the harvest will reveal the beauty of every faithful choice made in love. For I desire that your marriage become more than a source of personal happiness. I desire that it become a living testimony of steadfast love, sacrificial service, unwavering commitment, and enduring hope. A testimony that encourages weary hearts and reminds the world that when wisdom leads, love can endure through every season. My child, I also want you to understand that many marriages begin to crumble when gratitude is replaced by entitlement. In the beginning, every act of kindness is treasured. Every sacrifice is noticed. Every moment together feels like a gift. But as time passes, some begin to believe that love is something they are owed rather than something they are called to give. The heart that stops saying thank you often begins to say, you should have done more. Gratitude softens the heart, but entitlement hardens it. Proverbs declares, a joyful heart makes a cheerful face, but when the heart is sad, the spirit is broken. The atmosphere of your home is greatly influenced by the condition of your heart. If your heart is continually filled with complaints, your home will eventually reflect that spirit. But if your heart is filled with thanksgiving, hope, and humility, your home will become a place where peace has room to grow. My child, never underestimate the influence of your example. Long after your words have been forgotten, your actions will still be remembered. The people closest to you are watching how you respond when life becomes difficult. They are learning from your patience, your forgiveness, your honesty, and your compassion. Your life is teaching a lesson every single day. Many people pray for stronger families while refusing to become stronger in character. They desire peace without practicing patience. They desire trust without living truthfully. They desire forgiveness while refusing to forgive. But every blessing carries a responsibility. If you desire a home filled with love, then become a person who consistently sows love. If you desire understanding, become willing to understand. If you desire mercy, become generous with mercy. Remember the wisdom of Proverbs. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. True wisdom does not begin with human opinion. It begins with reverence for God. When my wisdom becomes the foundation of your decisions, your home gains stability that circumstances cannot easily shake. Opinions change. Culture changes. Emotions change. But truth remains firm through every generation. Guide your life. My child, do not allow unresolved disappointment to become silent separation. Speak with honesty before distance grows deeper. There are couples who stopped sharing their hearts years before they stopped sharing their home. They learned how to function together but forgot how to truly know one another. Never become satisfied with merely existing together. Continue learning each other's hopes, fears, burdens, and dreams. Love continues to grow wherever genuine understanding is pursued. Hear this truth and let it guide your life. The healthiest marriages are not maintained by perfect circumstances. They are sustained by hearts that never stop choosing humility, honesty, gratitude, and faithful love. There are some listening who feel as though they have failed beyond repair. You replay old mistakes and wonder if they have become your identity. But failure does not have to become your future. A heart that sincerely repents can learn. A humble spirit can grow. Brokenness can become the place where wisdom begins. Do not remain where regret has left you. Rise with renewed purpose and begin walking in a different direction. My child, remember that trust is built slowly but can be weakened quickly. Protect it with honesty. Protect it with integrity. Protect it by keeping your word even when it is difficult. Let your promises carry weight because your character is consistent. Trust grows when your actions repeatedly confirm your words. Never allow the pressures of the world to convince you that faithfulness is outdated. Faithfulness is still beautiful. Loyalty is still honorable. Commitment is still powerful. A person who remains steadfast through changing seasons reflects a strength that the world desperately needs to see. When difficulties arise, refuse to let them become walls between you. Instead, allow them to become opportunities to draw closer together. Sit together. Pray together. Listen carefully to one another. Weep together when necessary. Rejoice together whenever blessings come. A burden shared in love becomes lighter than a burden carried alone. My child, if your marriage has known seasons of joy, give thanks without becoming careless. Continue investing in one another. Continue protecting what has been entrusted to you. Continue speaking words that strengthen rather than weaken. Continue choosing forgiveness before resentment gains a foothold. Healthy marriages remain healthy because they are continually nurtured. And if your marriage is passing through a difficult season, do not surrender to despair. Darkness does not last forever. A long winter is eventually followed by spring. Keep choosing what is right. Keep walking in humility. Keep allowing truth to shape your decisions. Even when progress seems slow, every faithful step matters. My desire is not simply that your marriage survives. My desire is that it flourishes, that it becomes a place where love is patient, where kindness is freely given, where truth is spoken with gentleness, where forgiveness is practiced quickly, and where every member of the family experiences the security that comes from faithful, enduring love. So continue building your home upon wisdom instead of pride, upon grace instead of resentment, upon honesty instead of deception, and upon sacrificial love instead of selfish ambition. A house built upon these foundations will stand with strength through changing seasons, and its legacy will continue to bless generations long after your own journey has ended. My child, one of the greatest tragedies of this generation is that many have learned how to communicate with the whole world while forgetting how to communicate with the person sitting beside them. Messages are sent across great distances in a matter of seconds, yet meaningful conversations within the home have become increasingly rare. Many know what strangers are thinking but no longer know what is in the heart of their own husband or wife. Do not let this happen to you. Guard your time together. Put away distractions long enough to truly see one another, to truly listen, and to truly understand. Proverbs says, "The heart of the righteous weighs its answers, but the mouth of the wicked gushes evil." There is great wisdom in learning to pause before you speak. Not every thought deserves to become words. Not every frustration needs to be expressed in anger. Wisdom teaches restraint. Wisdom asks, will these words bring healing, or will they leave another wound? A single sentence spoken with grace can accomplish more than hours of arguing. My child, do not forget that every relationship requires sacrifice. Love that never sacrifices is only convenience wearing the appearance of love. Real love chooses another person's well-being even when it requires personal discomfort. It chooses patience when impatience would be easier. It chooses forgiveness when revenge feels satisfying. It chooses service when selfishness demands attention. This kind of love is not weak. It is among the greatest strengths a person can possess. Many marriages are slowly falling apart because selfishness has become acceptable. People ask, "What makes me happy?" before asking, "What is right?" They ask, "What do I deserve?" before asking, "How can I love faithfully?" When selfishness sits upon the throne of the heart, unity begins to disappear. But when humility takes its place, peace begins to flourish. Remember the wisdom found in Proverbs: better to be patient than powerful, better to have self-control than to conquer a city. Consider how remarkable this truth is. The world celebrates those who conquer others, but wisdom celebrates the one who first learns to govern his own heart. A person who cannot control anger will eventually damage the relationships they value most. But the one who practices self-control becomes a source of stability wherever they go. Write these words upon your heart. The greatest victories are not won by controlling another person. They are won by allowing wisdom to govern your own heart. My child, never stop pursuing one another. Many pursued with great enthusiasm before marriage but became careless after making their promises. Continue showing affection. Continue expressing appreciation. Continue creating moments of joy together. Never assume that yesterday's expressions of love are enough for today's needs. Every new day brings another opportunity to strengthen your bond. There are some who have allowed disappointment to become their identity. They no longer expect joy because they have lived with discouragement for so long. But do not let your heart settle into hopelessness. Hope grows wherever truth is welcomed. Peace returns wherever humility is practiced. Love is renewed wherever forgiveness is chosen. Do not believe that because something has been broken it can never become beautiful again. My child, be especially careful with your expectations. No husband or wife can carry the weight of being perfect. If you demand perfection, disappointment will always follow. Learn to extend the same grace that you desire to receive. Just as you hope others will be patient with your weaknesses, be patient with theirs. Just as you long to be understood during your difficult moments, seek to understand them during theirs. Proverbs reminds you that whoever pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor. Notice that love must be pursued. It is not something that remains strong without intention. Pursue kindness. Pursue honesty. Pursue peace. Pursue reconciliation. The things you intentionally pursue today become the character of your home tomorrow. Do not allow pride to convince you that changing is someone else's responsibility. Ask yourself each day, how can I become more patient? How can I become more compassionate? How can I reflect wisdom more faithfully? When both hearts seek personal growth instead of assigning blame, marriages begin to experience lasting transformation. My child, I know there are those listening who feel discouraged because they have prayed for change that has not yet come. Do not become weary in doing good. Seeds do not become harvests overnight. Character does not mature in a single day. Trust is not restored in one conversation. Continue walking faithfully. Continue choosing truth. Continue speaking with grace. Continue refusing to repay hurt with hurt. Every act of obedience is preparing a future that you cannot yet fully see. Remember that I desire your home to become a place where weary hearts are refreshed, where children grow up surrounded by love and security, where forgiveness is not rare but regular, where wisdom guides conversations, and where peace is protected with great care. Let your family become known not for perfection but for perseverance. Not for never making mistakes but for never refusing to seek reconciliation. Not for avoiding every storm but for remaining faithful through every storm together. For when a marriage is built upon humility, strengthened by truth, protected by forgiveness, and nourished with steadfast love, it becomes a light that shines far beyond the walls of the home. It becomes a testimony that faithful love still exists, that hope is never wasted, and that a heart guided by wisdom can overcome even the darkest seasons with grace and enduring peace. My child, if you have listened with an open heart, do not allow these words to become another message you hear and forget. Let them become wisdom that shapes the way you live. A marriage is not transformed in a single moment but through daily choices that honor love, truth, humility, and faithfulness. Every act of kindness matters. Every sincere apology matters. Every prayer matters. Every decision to forgive matters. What seems small today can become the foundation of a beautiful tomorrow. If your marriage is strong, continue to guard it with wisdom. Do not become careless with the blessings you have received. Continue encouraging one another. Continue making time for each other. Continue speaking words that bring life. Continue choosing love, even in the ordinary moments, for it is in the ordinary moments that extraordinary marriages are built. If your marriage is struggling, do not surrender to hopelessness. Do not let fear have the final word. Begin where you are. Choose humility over pride. Choose forgiveness over bitterness. Choose truth over deception. Choose patience over anger. One faithful step taken today is better than 1,000 good intentions left undone. And if you are praying for a future marriage, prepare your own heart first. Become the kind of person who reflects wisdom, integrity, compassion, and faithfulness. The strongest relationships are built by people who have first allowed their own hearts to be shaped by truth. Remember this always. Love is not measured by how loudly it speaks in moments of celebration, but by how faithfully it remains during seasons of testing. A heart that chooses humility, forgiveness, and steadfast love builds a legacy that time cannot destroy. I desire your home to be filled with peace instead of turmoil, hope instead of despair, kindness instead of harshness, and faithfulness instead of fear. Let your words become a source of healing. Let your actions reflect compassion. Let your family become a place where love is not merely spoken but faithfully lived every day. May wisdom guide your decisions. May peace guard your heart. May love grow stronger with every passing season. And may your home become a testimony that enduring love is still possible when lives are built upon truth, humility, mercy, and unwavering faithfulness. Carry these truths with you and let them shape every conversation, every decision, and every relationship.